Cancer, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I'll be using these 3 decks for this reading. My Scenarios deck, the Veil of Deceit and Desire. It acts very similar to a tarot deck in that it's got upright and reversed interpretations. So we'll see what scenario pops up for this reading. And then we'll grab some verbiage, some dialogue from your person, what it is that they need to say to you from their 5D thoughts, okay? And then I'll go ahead and clarify with my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. So let's begin. Cancer, what does this reading need to share with you? General advice as always, so please keep that in mind. Only take from it what resonates with you and release what doesn't. All right, for Cancer, what is your scenario? We have promises coming through. Dependable, trustworthy proposal. All right, so did somebody break their promise to you? Or maybe the last time you guys interacted or spoke to one another, there was a particular promise that they made to you. Let's see. Dependable, trustworthy, and a proposal. It does not necessarily just have to be a marriage proposal. So let's see. What do they need to say to you from their 5D thoughts? You're the only Valentine I want. All right, so Valentine's Day might have a significant meaning for some of you. So if that was their promise to you, that you're the only one I want to be with, I have a feeling something broke that promise, because typically with that type of energy, there should be a sustaining vibe to that, but I'm instinctively just feeling that somebody broke their promise. Okay, so let's see. It's either that or they make you a lot of promises that they can't keep. It might ultimately fall on them to be able to prove to you that they are capable of keeping their promises. This could also actually be coming through as a time frame, Cancer. Maybe sometime around, of course, next year, because Valentine's Day has already come and gone for this year. So it might take a while for them to be able to prove to you that they can keep their promises, but it might not happen until next Valentine's Day. There could be something of significance there. I'm just kind of picking that up for some of you. All right, so let's clarify. For Cancer, angels and spirit guides, please. All right. Something about the promises. Okay, Divine Feminine, here you are. Okay, so you could have been dealing with a masculine who either made you a lot of promises that they either broke or didn't keep, or that was what it was that you were hoping for, that they would come through, that they would follow through. Ace of Cups, okay. For some of you guys, maybe this is coming through as a fairly new connection. You know, it's like all these promises that they're making to you, and it could ultimately take time to see if they actually keep their word. All right, but they still feel very connected to you. It just depends on how life is presenting this scenario to you personally, Cancer, because the next card is the 8 of Cups. So this can represent a fresh start, a new beginning that they want to have with you, especially if you guys are not together right now. This is somebody that you walked away from. That 8 of Cups is letting us know that you left someone behind. And I can't help but feel that it's because of promises that they did not keep, or promises that they broke to you. For example, you know, you can trust me, I'll never hurt you, you know, I'll never cheat on you. But some of those things might have happened, causing you to question their intentions, perhaps. So some challenges happening here. 10 of Cups, okay. 5 of Swords. 3 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Take this if it resonates, Divine Feminines. I'm just kind of feeling that your masculine was not ready to settle down. They just weren't ready to fully commit to you. Some of you could have had a family. You could have had children together. You could have been married. Somebody could have been married here. I have a feeling either someone was married or you guys were practically living the life of a married couple. Something like that. Five of Swords is putting you guys at odds with one another. There was competition here, meaning that other people were in the mix. And then you put the Three of Cups right next to it. So there was a lot of socializing going on here, perhaps. But you guys just were at odds. There were disagreements and arguments that happened here. It might have been because of other involvements. But now I'm kind of feeling like this person wants to get back together with you. But I'm also feeling, Cancer, that it falls on you to decide whether you would accept them back or not. Especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine. If you're thinking to yourself, it's like, you know, we went through hell and back trying to work this out, and I'm moving on. Which certainly is your own prerogative. But what I'm feeling from this person is that they're still holding on to the idea that maybe this is workable, that it's a fixable situation. So I feel a Divine Masculine who's wanting to reach out, who's wanting to talk to you, Divine Feminine. I'm feeling a bit of an age gap for some of you as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a large age gap. Could have been a more mature feminine and maybe a younger counterpart in the masculine. Okay. Divine Feminine, you're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is kick-ass. You know, part of your energy is that you're confident. If you're not tapped into that energy, Divine Feminine, just know that by doing that, you'll be able to really exercise your power in this connection to let your masculine know that they can't come towards you with anything less than the best that they've got. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got the Justice card coming through here. They really need to come towards you acting from a place of integrity. You need to be able to trust them, that whatever these promises are, that they're not going to break them. That is if you give them a second chance. The Justice card could also be picking up off of legal matters, whether a divorce or a marriage, legal separations, something going on there. For some of you guys, it could be financial legalities. Maybe they owe you money. Maybe you guys are fighting over money. But it does seem that there is the possibility to be able to balance things out again. Okay? But right now, this person is definitely feeling very insecure that that's possible. Only you, Cancer, I feel, will know whether or not it's possible. Especially if you're the one that walked away. Especially if you're the one that closed the door to this connection. And I can't help but feel that it could have been a feminine that did that. And not to say that it was easy to come to that conclusion or decision, but I am feeling a masculine here who's feeling, they're coming from a place of lack, okay? They're feeling like they've lost everything. And maybe Divine Feminine, you have the upper hand here, okay? So that's what I'm getting. They're definitely feeling your absence. They're feeling this emptiness in their life because you're not there. So time frame wise, again, we might have something to do with the Valentine reference, and just this promise that was broken, and they're wanting another chance perhaps to be able to keep that promise, or to certainly build a much stronger foundation in the connection. So this one is your call, Cancer. All right, so I'll leave it there. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the link to the decks you see here. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Thank you.